The WNBA draft is starting to look really thin. It's starting to look really thin. Flau'jae Johnson has just announced that she will be going back to school. Can't say I'm shocked. Probably a little disappointed because I think she's really that good. And I think she would probably be a top 3 pick in the draft right now. Probably number 2 now that Olivia Miles has decided, heck, probably number 2, even if Olivia Miles hadn't decided to go back to school or get into the transfer portal. But Flau'jae Johnson has decided she's going back to school. Let's talk about it. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Rudy's Rant, her game, her way, women's basketball. Greatly appreciate you jumping on board. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, hit the like button, hit that like button. And for those of you who are back again, I appreciate y'all. Like the videos and comment on the video. Let me know your thoughts. Let's talk about what's going on here. Flau'jae Johnson had 28 points to finish her season against UCLA. She had a great second half. Great second half. First half, not good. Second half, dominant. Unfortunately, she had no teammates that helped her in this particular game. And that was something that she desperately needed, was some teammates to help her out, namely Michaela Williams, who I've mentioned this before. Michaela Williams did not play well. She laid an egg, and that egg stunk. And that egg is why they lost that game. Anissa Morrow, she did everything she could, but she wasn't going to win that battle with Lauren Betts. Wasn't going to happen. It's too big. But we needed to see more from Michaela Williams. Now, I guess that, coupled with the fact that the CBA is murky, and maybe this thought process of, I want to make $40,000 more in my rookie contract. I mean, I don't know if that has an impact or not, because Flau'jae Johnson's paid. Flau'jae Johnson's going to make bread in college, in the WNBA. It doesn't matter. Every deal that she has as an NIL deal, she will then take and parlay into a bigger deal as a member of the WNBA. The NIL deals to me just make me laugh overall. I don't buy them for what they try to claim them to be. These deals are largely fugazi. They're pay for play. They're not real. They're not, what I mean by they're not real, they're pay for play deals. They're not marketing deals. There's very few players in college basketball who can market anything to anybody. There are very few players that are on commercials. I think Flau'jae might be one of them. One of the few. Her, Juju Watkins, Paige. That's largely it. I have not seen too many other players on national television commercials other than those 3. Maybe Hidalgo's been on some, but I haven't seen too many. There's maybe 10. If there's 10, I think that might be a high count. And so when you look at it from that perspective, couldn't she parlay that in the WNBA? I think she could. I think she would. And I just find it to be, I don't know, maybe she likes college. Maybe she has a dream of winning another national championship. As constructed, her team's not going to win. As constructed, they're not going to win. I mean, losing Morrow is massive. There are reports. There's a report that Cody McMahon out of Ohio State has, either liked LSU or followed LSU or what have you, and the rumor mill is that Cody McMahon is probably heading towards to LSU, which could be a big pickup for them, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of her personality as a player. I think she's a bit nasty, with everybody. She's nasty to coaches, which is just weird. But she could fit the LSU, the way things work there with the Greg Popovich of women, Kim Mulkey. Reports are is that LSU, USC, Florida State, Michigan, Notre Dame. It would be interesting if she ended up at Notre Dame playing next to Hannah Hidalgo after Olivia Miles has decided to transfer. Interesting to say the least. She's a good player. I just think she needs to have a little bit of an attitude adjustment. I think people, I don't know, attitude goes a long way to me. Goes a long way for me. I am a big Flau'jae Johnson fan. I love Flau'jae Johnson. I think she's real. I think she's truthful. I think she's honest. I don't find her to be arrogant. I find her to be humble. The stuff that popped off last year with her and Angel Reese, she could have aired it out. She never did. She covered Angel Reese's ass. In fact, even though they don't fuck with each other anymore and it's clear as day, she could have aired her out. She didn't do it because the parents were going back and forth with each other. The moms, remember that. The moms were going, that wasn't happening by accident. So it's one of those things where obviously Kim Mulkey would be thrilled to have Flau'jae Johnson back at LSU. Flau'jae Johnson is one of the best players in the country. I know there are people that might not agree with me. I think Flau'jae Johnson is probably the most versatile player in the country in all facets. In all facets, shooting, athleticism, ball handling, defense. She is the total package for me. In my opinion, she's the total package. And she's a grinder. And she works hard. And she plays hard. Like she dives on the ground. She's aggressive. Everything about her game I love. I love her game. I mean, disappointed at how it ended for her in terms of like she had that game. I think she got hit in the face or whatever, and she couldn't play towards the end of that NC State game. She played a terrible game overall, but she played really, really well in the second half against UCLA, and she almost got them back into the. I mean, they're down. She got down to 3, and she had no one with her. No one rolled with her. This is a big news situation. Flau'jae Johnson going back to LSU. And now the question is, who is Kim Mulkey going to bring in to put next to her? Who? I gotta ask that question. I mean, if you look at the class right now, you got number 6, Grace Knox, who's 6'2", out of California, at Etiwanda, going over to LSU. You got number 12, Divine Burridge, who's 5'10", out of Iowa. How did Iowa not keep that girl in town? Jesus. Going to LSU. You got Zakiya Johnson out of Sacred Heart Academy in Kentucky, 6-foot guard going to LSU. You got number 30. They got 4 of the top 30 players. Another guard, 5'9", Isabella Hines. These are 4 5-star recruits. That's serious. That's serious firepower. El Dorado High School out of New Mexico. Anyone else in the top 100? That's it. They got 4 of the top 30 in the country going to LSU. Now, what you'll notice is that they're all guards. Where is Kim Mulkey going to get herself a big from? She needs size. Del Rosario is not the answer. You just lost Samaya Smith to the portal. They just lost last year Poa to the portal. What are they going to do about size? They're losing Anissa Morrow. She's gone. She's done. Your rebounding machine is gone. So where are what year is Michaela Williamson in? Let me see. Williams is a sophomore, so she'll be back. But again, for the guard, this is a guard-heavy team, and you need some size, man. Aaliyah Del Rosario is 6'6", but she's nothing, man. She's not good. She ain't that type of player. You got Jersey Wolfenbarger, 6'5", but you need size that can play. Like you need size that can play. They're going to start 5 guards at this point. They're looking at starting 5 guards. And that would be the question I have for Kim Mulkey, is where she's going to pull some big, because otherwise you're going to have a similar ending next year, ending in the Sweet 16 of the Elite Eight, because you're not going to get to the Final Four with 5 guards. It's just not going to happen. You need some size. You need some size. But again, big thing for LSU. Flau'jae Johnson going back to school. What are your thoughts on that? Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Like the video. Appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, follow, hit that bell, leave a comment. This is Bree's Rant, her game, her way, women's basketball. Come on now.